What's up, Nonstop Nation? I can't back up no more. I'm gonna hit my bed. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. I'm doing another sit down song lyric breakdown video for you guys today. I have a song on my phone that I heard today. It's by a YouTuber, name of Kid Behind the Camera. For some reason, I had to think of what his name was. He came out with an album many years ago. I think mid 2010s. I think could be late 2010s. All I know is it was during the 2010s. He came out with an album called Ashes, which is based on grief after he lost his father, which was Angry Grandpa. You guys might know him, along with Kid Behind the Camera. But one song from the album kind of like got to me a little bit. Not like emotional got me, but just got to me. It was his song Comeback, featuring Juliet Riley, which is one of McJuggerNuggets' ex-girlfriends. I don't know why I got my tongue tied there. Anyway, so I'm going to do a lyric breakdown to lyricold's, aka Kid Behind the Camera's comeback song. So this song is not a Christian song. It's a normal basic rap song, but the message in it is kind of powerful. I know Michael's not a religious person, but of all the songs on his album, this one I think a lot of people could relate to. It has a deeper meaning behind it. I know his song See You Soon and Dear Dad are powerful songs too, but those are more towards his father. This one, I feel like this song is more on coming back from grief. That's probably what inspired Michael to write this song, Comeback. Just coming back from like a big loss that you or him had. Obviously with him it was his father, but a lot of you guys probably lost someone extremely close to you. And this one might speak to you as well, like it did to me listening to it today. So I'm gonna go like I did some previous songs before, going through basically I'll read each verse and chorus and go back to the top and break each line down. So obviously the intro doesn't really need any breakdown. The intro is Juliet Riley singing come back 4 times. Like it's 2 lines, each with come back. Then the chorus says, stumbling home in the dark. In parentheses, I see you. Call me wherever you are. In parentheses, I hear you. Gone, but I still feel the scar. You ain't gonna come back, come back. Now, Stumbling in the Dark. That, I believe, I'll put this right here. Stumbling in the Dark, I believe that saying, how to describe this. This is how I prepare for these type of videos. No script. I just wing it. Obviously, it's not like you're actually stumbling in the dark. Obviously, it's not that. You just, I feel like you could be in a lost place, and you don't know where you're going, so you're stumbling. Call me wherever you are. I feel like that's for those who you lost close to. You just wanting them to call you, or you call them wherever you or they are. Gone, but I still feel the scar. Now, obviously, we all know what that line means. Gone, but I still feel the scar. That's saying, you're gone, I know that, but the pain that I feel losing you is still here, and it's not going away. I'm 99% sure that's what that line means. You ain't ever gonna come back. Now that's clear as day. Clear as day, saying I have to accept that you're gone and you won't come back. That's clear as day. That's what that means. Now, verse 1, this is where Kid Behind the Camera starts rapping, because he's a rapper. I like his music, to be honest. Especially this album. His only album, I should say. Michael, somehow, if you're watching this, I love your music. I kind of wish you could do more, create more. I really love it. Obviously, I do if I'm breaking down the song. But verse 1, let's go through it. Okay, take a second, man. I think you need to stop and breathe. I guess the lesson, he's never gone. He's just at peace. I love that line. I really do. I'll get to why in a minute. It's like he went to sleep. You need to think this way to keep your head above the water that's rising up beneath your feet. Now, this site, genius.com, for some reason, that line has a gray background. Is there any other lines with that? Oh, there's a couple more that has that. I wonder why they're like that. I want to show you guys. Yeah, I want to show you guys. So, this line right here. You see how it has that background? I wonder why it's like that. If you have any guesses, let me know in the comment section below. But, carrying on. You need to get up, man. You know your dad would throw a fit to know the son he loved the most was all alone and frozen stiff. That's another great line. He'd never understand. You can't just give up. Sit up, kid. I need for you to listen, cause it's sickening to witness it. It's time to wipe the dust and let the day begin again. I know he isn't in it, but and his image is in this thing. I don't know about rap music. It just, when I'm reading, I just get tongue tied. I'm doing my best, guys. He left behind his legacy of vids and images. I know you miss him, man. Your dad is missing, but you got to live. That's another great line. That last one. I like that one too. Now, breaking down that verse. Okay, take a second, man. I think you need to stop and breathe. So that one is just okay. I just need to stop what I'm doing, take a second and breathe. I think that's basically what that line's saying. I guess the lesson is he's never gone, he's just at peace. Now, that line I love because that's a lesson to all of us. Every single one of us. Whoever you love close to you, they are gone. But they're not. The memories you hold of that person still with you and they won't leave. So they're not gone. They're just at peace. If you understand that. I hope you guys do understand what I say right there, because I really love that line. Just because of that meaning. That's why I love that line. Then the one that's great is like you went to sleep. You need to think this way to keep your head above water that is rising up beneath your feet. Now, I'm not 100% sure what that line means, but the first few words in that is like you went to sleep. That's true. When we pass, we just go into forever sleep. And your soul has two, or depending on some of you, 3 places to go. You got heaven, you got hell, or you're trapped here on earth haunting somebody. And you're just trapped here and can't get to either side. But you need to think this way to keep your head above the water that's rising up beneath your feet. I think that's saying. Now, above the water, that in a way, I feel like that's a how to put this. He's referencing another song from an artist. Head Above Water by Avril Lavigne. No, she didn't lose anybody, but she did survive Lyme disease. And she came out with her album, Head Above Water, which is a great album. Now, I think for that line, you need to think this way to keep your head above water that's rising above the feet. I think that is referencing everything that's being said after that. Like, you need to get up, man. You need to know your dad would throw a fit to know the son he loved the most was all alone, frozen stiff. that, again, could be for all of us. Whoever you loved, your dad, your mom, aunt, uncle, nephew, niece, your pet, all could be something as well. We all lost a pet that's close to us. They would throw a fit if they saw you doing what you're doing. Now, what I want to say is coming up in, I think, verse 2, is they were sloppy silly. And knowing angry grandpa, he would throw a fit if you saw his videos. You would believe it for sure. And Frozen Stiff, all alone, we know that he's not alone. He has his girlfriend Bridget, which for some reason hasn't popped the question. He has 2 kids with her and have not popped the question. But obviously, all alone, that's, you're in a lost place and you got nobody. Don't want to deal with nobody. And Frozen Stiff is you just laying in bed, won't move. That's what Frozen Stiff means. You never understand. You can't just give up. Sit up, kid. That, I feel like this whole song is somebody on outside talking to Michael. Talking to Michael to say, hey, all this I'm saying, your dad would disprove. So you gotta get up. His father will understand why you're just doing this. I need you to listen, cause it's sticking to witness it. Now, I'm stumped on that line, actually. I don't know what that really means. Probably whoever's talking to Michael is saying, you need to listen to what I'm trying to tell you, because I'm tired of witnessing what you're putting yourself through. It's time to wipe the dust and let the day begin again. Now we all, I think, pretty sure know what that line means. You gotta get up, get out of our bed, and carry on with our lives throughout the day. I know he isn't in it, but his image is, and that's the thing. Now, I think this could be a reference of that big and Grandpa painting or picture that he has hanging up in his office. I'm pretty sure that's what that's referencing to, but also his legacy, which is the next line after that. He left behind his legacy of vids and images. Those 2 lines. I know he isn't in it, but his image is, and that's the thing. He left behind his legacy of vids and images. That's talking about his Grandpa's YouTube channel for sure. Everyone who misses Angry Grandpa could always look back at all the videos that Grandpa and Keep Behind Camera did. They could always do that. if they want more than grandpa in their life, even though he's gone. I know you miss him, man. Your dad is missing, but you get to live. I like that line too. That's also a powerful line. Just like, I guess the lesson is he's never gone, he's just at peace. We all miss everyone that passes away that we care deeply about. But that should not matter. Because we still get to live, get to witness the world after they pass. Yes, it's going to hurt a lot, but we can't let them not being here stop us from doing what we want to do in life. It shouldn't. That's what that line's saying. And obviously, the chorus again, but a little bit more. So I'm going to break it down. Obviously not what I broke down at the beginning. Stumbling home in the dark, I see you. Call me whenever you are. Wherever you are, I hear you. Gone, but I still feel the scar. You ain't ever gone. Come back, come back. Now here's where I'm gonna start breaking down the chorus again. Just the second half of it. But I won't let it tear me apart. Another round, cause I got this far. Gone, but you're in my heart. This is gonna be my comeback. Comeback. Now, what Juliet right here is saying. The chorus is Juliet Riley, by the way. Again, Jesse Ridgway's ex-girlfriend. But I won't let it tear me apart. That saying, even though you're gone, I'm not gonna let that pain tear me apart. Another round, cause I got this far. That's saying, made this far without them. So might as well carry on. Gone, but you're in my heart. We all know what that's saying. We all do. They're still here with us in our heart. This is gonna be my comeback. That's saying we're gonna stand up, get out of this grief that we're dealing with, and come back and carry on with our life. Now scrolling to verse 2. Again, Michael rapping. Listen, man, I know it's hard to lose a father, though it's scarred. Even though you thought 'cause he's not here and it broke your heart. You gotta know the loss is not the end, it's just the start. I love that line too. I might say that a lot. He's gone but not forgotten though. You can't afford to fall apart. You really gotta stop and get your ass out of bed. I know it's sad as shit to hear, but dude, your dad is dead. As blunt as that is, I love that. If he wasn't, man, he'd take one look at what his kid was doing and kick his fucking ass for being so depressed. You put his soul to rest, and then you gave up on your own. You paint a smile on to hide what you're afraid to show. You're in denial that he's gone. You cry and hold the phone at night and hope to God he's gonna call you through. You hope to God he's gonna call you, though you know he won't. Now I know there's a few swear words in that, but I gotta read it as it is. Now, listen, man, I know it's hard to lose a father, though it's scared, whatever. It's been a long day, shut up. That's obviously someone sitting next to Michael. I know it's hard to lose your father. I've lost someone too. So it's scarred me. Every thought you thought, cause he's not here, and it broke your heart. I love that line just because the last 4 words, it broke your heart. Because as close as Michael and Grandpa were, that bond that they shared was strong. And losing his father just broke his heart. We all know. We've all been in his type of shoes, losing someone we care about. Obviously, all the youngins cared about and Grandpa, and it broke them too. But you gotta know the loss is not the end; it's just the start. Now, that's talking about the afterlife. I believe that's what it's talking about. Angry Grandpa's life here on Earth, even though it's ended, it's not the end for him. It's just the start of wherever he's at. Now, us, we always like to believe that they're up there, but I'm not saying this about in Grandpa, but a lot of people in this world is down there. We all know that. But in Grandpa, now, for me as someone on the outside, I wasn't a fan per se of Angry Grandpa and Michael. Yes, I knew of them, but I wasn't really a fan. So maybe you guys were a fan of Angry Grandpa and follow him a lot on social media besides YouTube. But you guys could say whether he was a good person or not. Now, I don't know of his videos. That's the only way I know him. A lot of you could have met him. He could have been the sweetest man you've met. I don't know that. But I like to believe he's up there. But that I want to end there. I truly believe he's up there. From what Michael said and of his father, that he was a great person. I like to believe he's up there. What was I? Oh yeah. He's gone but not forgotten though. You can't afford to fall apart. That's another great line. He's gone but not forgotten. Now that's speaking about all his YouTube videos, but also the memories that Michael shared that has nothing to do with YouTube videos. Now, off camera, they had a lot of great moments. You guys know. And those memories that they share won't go away at all. That's what Gone But Not Forgotten means. He can't afford to fall apart because he's not here. He has those memories of his father, whether it's off camera or on camera. He has those memories. You really gotta stop and get your ass out of bed. We all know what that's saying. We all know. Because when we lose somebody we care about, we just want to lay in bed all day and not deal with anyone. But truthfully, we gotta get our ass out of bed. I know it's sad as shit, but dude, your dad is dead. There's really no reason to break that line down. That's blunt, clear as day, what that means. There's no reason to break that down. That line speaks for itself. I know it's sad as shit to hear, but dude, your dad is dead. That's to all of us. Not strictly to Michael, but to all of us. That person you cared about. It sucks to lose them. But dude, they're dead. There's nothing we could do. If he wasn't, man, he'd take one look at what his kid was doing and then kick his fucking ass for being so depressed. Seeing some videos of Aaron Grandpa, I believe it. I believe he would kick Michael's ass for being so depressed. There's really no reason to break that down. You put his soul to rest, then you gave up on your own. That's true. We would lay the person we care about to rest. I'm trying to. What I'm doing right now is saying we put them to rest. What I'm trying to do is be like, not specifically talking about Michael putting that to rest. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to say it as like person who lost someone. That's what I'm trying to do. Because this song is relatable to everyone in the world. We put them to rest. But when you're close to someone, we fall apart on our own. Because that's what we do. It's human. It's natural to fall apart on our own when we lose someone we care about. You paint a smile on to hide what you're afraid to show. Now, that's speaking to a specific type of people. Those who don't want to show people crying in public. That's what that's talking about. And it's also talking about denial too, which is the next line after. You will be in denial that they're gone, so you put a smile on to hide your tears. That's what that line's talking about. You paint a smile on to hide what you're afraid to show. Because people will be so afraid to show the tears that they just put a smile on. Make it look like they're happy. Even though deep down, they're crying their eyes out. You're in denial that he's gone. You cry and hold the phone at night and hope to God he's gonna call you, though you know he won't. I'm trying to find a phone, to be honest. That line is, we oil hold of phone. I thought it would be dead by now. We oil hold of phone by us, whether it's us holding it or be right near us. We'd always have a phone because we want to hear them talk. We want to talk to them. But you know they won't call. And you know that phone won't ring with them on the other end. Because you know that they're gone. So, you just hold a phone near you. Because you're in denial that they're gone. Just goes back to the chorus. Stumbling home in the dark, I see you. Call me wherever you are, I hear you. Gone, but I still feel the scar. You ain't ever gone, come back, come back. But I won't let it tear me down, tear me apart. Another round, 'cause I got this far. Gone, but you're in my heart. This is gonna be my comeback. So that was my breakdown to Keep It On the Camera, aka Michael Green's song, Comeback, featuring Juliet Riley. If you want to hear the song without me breaking down the lyrics, I'm going to do my best to leave a link in the description below. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you put the full album on YouTube. I'm going to find it, and I'll put a link in the description below. But that song spoke to me today, and I felt the need to break it down. Not as somebody who cared about them, but as someone who lost someone close to them. For me, it was my dog. But you guys might have someone that you lost extremely close to you. So I was trying to put this to speak to you guys in a way, say kind of like what it says, you put a smile on every time Michael said the word I. Like, I know it's sad, or another good line. Alright, you guys know what I'm talking about, because you you heard me break down the song, so you know what I'm talking about. I really do enjoy doing these videos. Whether it's a YouTuber song for his father, or Tory Mac's song about his kid, or my poem that I wrote. I enjoy doing these. So if you guys want more, leave a like in this video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Non-stop out.